Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Say everything 3 times so you guys can remember. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to stream. If you don't know who I am the Bearded Wizard. You can go ahead and look me up on the old YouTube at the Bearded Wizard 420. Capital T, capital B, capital W for the corresponding words with the corresponding letters. It's all one thing to notice. Disclaimer. I live in a legal state, Michigan, under Michigan's Prop. I think it's 420. All peoples within this video are over the age of 21. Yeah. Okay. Now all the legal stuff is out of the way. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. As it says in the description, I'm going to be playing some gameplay, but I am also going to be talking about the world we're going to be going on to. We have played this portion of the game. I do believe this is the third time we'll be doing Monarch on the channel. Like this specific portion of the story. And I just want to kind of take some time, since this is going to be primarily what we're looking at today for like the world we're on, because a lot of time is spent on Monarch with this portion of the game, trying to get Nyoko to join our crew and take us up to Devil's whatever. And you know, I just want to talk about this world. I have some gripes with it. It's not my favorite location. Out of like all the repertoire of like the entirety team of Obsidian, like all the other teams that work on all the other games, the old Obsidian that worked on New Vegas, you know, out of all the locations they've designed and made, Monarch is not one of my favorite. Now, it's not per se the enemies either. I find Mantipillars and Mantisaurs to be absolutely fucking annoying, not hard to deal with, annoying to deal with, because of the swarms, and the Mantipillars shoot fucking like plasma blasts at you, and it's all fucky, okay? It's all fucky. It's the design of the actual Monarch area you get to explore. It's very all over the place. There's some high ranges. There's acid There's acid pools all over the surface. It's just, it's not a design I like very much, and I can see why they abandoned it in the actual game storyline. All right. I'm going to get this loaded up. Just give me a second. Alright. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, by the way, I'm using my new controller today, guys.
I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang heavy.
So that's a sawed off. Yeah, I haven't even like put any tinkering into that gun. It's already better. That uses heavy ammunition though, so let's see what I can find to use That uses light. It's 282. I wonder what it would be for me to dump on its times 2. Does it shoot 2 bullets at once? It looks like it does. 205, that uses heavy. That's light. Light, it does 70 at 352.
Next in the cargo hold.
What about cargo hold?
Hi, Cap.
Rivavati. My girl. My friend. That's okay. Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that
Thank
you
you.
have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Alright, we're gonna go to Phineas's lab first before we go to Monarch.
Orbital lab.
Thank you. We're gonna leave both of them behind.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know.
You never know.
Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds. Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it? We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Okay. Later. Okay.
you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
I was just looking, man.
Why was I built to feel ennui? We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Uh-huh.
Stay safe out there.
Woo.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? Wait, don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this. Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. Yep. First off, I just feel like I'm immediately breathing in brimstone.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Well, you wouldn't know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
No, I think he was just... I think he was just talking to you. We're leaving now.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
How much is it to you? I want to go back there. Let me back there. Well,
we're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
you got some pretty spiffy armor looking there, buddy. How about we,
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
how about we trade? Yeah, mine's, I don't remember what quality mine. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a Spacer Choice helmet. I don't even use block, so... That one, does it match? I don't think so. Well, it matches better than the yellow one, that's for sure. I think we're wearing where the half spice is. Resident. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. A little bit.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone.
Now,
It can be
there's no need to
both.
humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Look, I'm not gonna shake it any other way but how I shake it when I get done peeing. So here it is. For you guys, Sanjar makes me want to like him and hate him at the same time. I feel bad for this corporation because it's been cut off from all the other resources that some of these corporations have. It's basically been pushed down to a mom and pop scenario for these guys. I can feel for that. I feel for that. Like, I worked retail for most of my working career, right? So I can understand how he feels. But to want to just run back into the board makes me want to punch him so hard in the face.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
I'm not gonna lie, but I 100% agree. Like, I fucking hate Sanjar so much. Okay, so he does.
Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Sure, bye. I fucking hate you, bro. I hate you.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower. The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood.
Sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Okay, so let's go do... this one.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths. Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
I'll take care of it, don't worry. Oh God. Can I look at your, thank you. Excuse me. This way.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Just cutting through, guys.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
Got it? Inside voices.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
It's not yours either.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Fine hit, Captain. That's the last of them.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you? But that's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters. Live and learn, I suppose. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to... Well, that's excellent.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grimm wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's so I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment... Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Vicar, you're coming real close to taking a bullet, my friend.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a Raptidon tongue?
Nope.
Or maybe some canid toenails?
Nope.
You look like a man... Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. Nuh-uh. A lot of people think I'm not too bright, but you're not fooling me. I know she can't get these goods anywhere else. Come on, that's crazy. No one would do that. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well. But we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
I'll be right back. Hey.
Have you talked to
Hey.
Sebastian yet?
Hey.
What? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything. Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You need to be nicer to her. Or I'm gonna come here and she's gonna join my fucking crew after I put a bullet in your face. Alright, so...
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer.
You fucking heard her, bro.
We don't get many outsiders.
Move along. Carry on. Put that away. You're making me nervous.
Woo.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the cannery.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose. Greek shines on us today.
engine here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidon, who's a void blast
Doop
mess.
doo.
I ran in here and, now the door, it's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, phew, thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? That's true. Okay, fine. Here. Thanks a lot, mister.
Well done. We're still alive.
Raptophobia. Nope. I'm not gonna take that.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
No, I don't think it ever goes away. However, ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking my first break right now. I will be back in 15 minutes, and I will see you then.
Patience is a virtue, or so I've been told.
So what's the plan?
So what's the plan?
Hey, take your time.
Ready when you are.
I am back. Oh. We're not going to do Benjamin Stop or Benjamin Station. I'm just going to get back into this. I just got done dying. I'm not going to. If you would like to take a Benjamin Stop, that is all by you. Love you guys.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Do you not like Bafati?
As always, I am at your disposal. What are we contemplating today?
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Okay, well,
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring a foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
espionage, espionage, anyone? This is probably right up the Vickers' goddamn fucking alleyway. What do you say, Pravati? I bet he just got a fucking full staff. Espionage? Ah, shit, I'm hard as a rock now. I'm bricked up. Fuck, I can't run now.
My dad taught me some French, you know? Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Hey. Hey. You watch yourself, Maxwell. You watch yourself, or you'll go back to the ship. You're going back to the ship anyways when we talk to Nyoka. Hold on. I'm not ready to go on with this one yet. What I am ready to do, though, is... let's speak to Velma. Get everything we can done here before we move on. I'm so fucking fast. Fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy.
Smells like wrapped in here. Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltuna smell.
Trust me, this is worse.
Actually, sir, I find it most pleasant that you have swapped smells for a little break of the nose, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he could be coating himself in fucking mantisaur pheromones. Just think about that.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Don't you...
I can't keep working double shifts either.
Okay.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me, sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Damn right he will. Hopefully that'll be the last I see of him for a while. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy.
He and his whole crew walked out. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Yeah, I can.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back
Does he
to work,
need his legs?
I'll make it worth your while. Check the...
Does he need his legs? Because I just smack him in the knees with this. It'll be alright. It'll be alright, guys. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I forgot to break down armor too. Hang on, guys. Really? Finally did it, guys. I broke it. I broke it down. This way, right? Not this way. Over here. Yep, this way.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. Sorry, I just get so excited, and I always feel like I miss everything that happens in town while I'm up here. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
The vicar is telling me to break his knees. The vicar just look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Should I break his knees? I should, shouldn't I? Sweet, sweet, naive child. I spent 1,000 bits on that fucking thing. Disappear, son. No one would fucking know. No one.
Careful with that thing. If you're a danger to others, I'll put you down.
100 bits for you to look the other way while I kill your friend over there. Not you. That dude. 200 bits. 100 bits for you and 100 bits for your friend over there. You know what? I'll pay you guys 500 bits to help me kill him and dump his body where they won't find him. Look, that's 250 each. I want the fucking poster, though. These guys suck. I'm leaving. They won't fucking help me in my fucking endeavor. I'm gonna leave then.
Seen you limping a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
A 1,000 bits. But you both have to help me kill the Vicar too. Don't you look at me like that. You fucking know. You fucking know. You fucking know.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something to that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
New face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on... Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Are you implying something, sir? Oh, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to shoot him in the face. Okay, so how do I get up there? Through the diner. Oh. Oh. Overshot it. Excuse me, guys.
What's occupying your thoughts? I find something vexing you, Captain?
No. Let's go kill some shit. I'm gonna have to level up before I can steal their bits. Shut up, old lady. Woo!
No one saw me trip over that, right? Here we go! Everyone all right?
Gotta keep them separated. Sorry. I just had a moment, guys. Back to the non-intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I got a music box. Yeah, music box. Yeah. I only need a couple more kills. Let's go over here and kill a bunch of these guys. Anybody in here? I'll take that though. Actually, since I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I got a Drino. Alright. I gotta... Okay, that's a little bit better. I have found our peak. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Peak hat. Peak. That's peak right there. Shut the fuck up. I don't know what that button does.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
Nice one, Cap. Down they go.
Wow, great work!
Yeah, I'm not going in there. That's where the cannibals are.
Yeah, huh?
No.
Nice hit.
Hey, here we go!
What did I just find? I know what that is. Ha ha ha.
Coming. We are just that good.
last of them.
You always have to be on edge in this area. Areas.
Here they come.
That's exactly why, because there's raptidons in this area. Around the sewer dons.
Here we go.
Ouch. Alright. So let's go rob this dude real quick. Oh, what's back over here? Excuse me.
Great work.
Quietly now.
Look out!
Don't hurt me!
Don't do this!
I didn't do anything.
Open fire!
Okay.
That's the last of it.
easy does it.
Great work.
Here they come!
We don't get many outsiders.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with them? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? What? Something happened to our stashed bit carts? But I hid it so careful. No one saw me put the lockbox on my balcony. No one goes up there but me. We must be dealing with some sort of criminal mastermind. Well, if we can't afford to skip work, we ain't got no leverage. Space me, but good. I guess you ought to tell Velma we're coming back to work.
Whatever, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm looking at nothing.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome...
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just, your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh. I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need? You knocked any sense into him yet? Funny how that works out. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Whatever you do, don't mention I'll never hear the end of it.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
We're in agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right?
No. Was this Braxton's apartment then?
Poor Isaac. I thought we were safe inside these walls.
Band-aid brings on me. I'm stuck on band-aids like some band-aids stuck on me. Yay. I keep forgetting to buy ammunition. One moment, I'll check your comments. Alright, I'm going to check your comment now. I did not know that, actually. Thank you for letting me know. Oh. I wonder why there's no picture. Hang on.
Ready when you are. So what's the plan?
I'm gonna have to end stream, guys. Sorry for the early end, but it seems my internet's not working properly right now. I'll have to make this up. Again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah. Remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.